This ain't no place for no hero. This ain't no place for no better man. This ain't no place for no hero. Come home.
Hi YouTubers, this is Dayz, and today we're going to do a short tutorial how to fly a plane. I've loaded up Dayz Origins map on Armour Editor, so I haven't just spawned all these vehicles in. This is purely for demonstration purposes. We're going to start with the AN2DZ, and the first part of this lesson will be controls. Okay, the flight controls, they're pretty basic. To power up the engine it's Q, to power down the engine it's Z. That won't turn the engine off, that'll just be throttle back. Rudder control is X and C, and the rudder controls the left and the right flight of the plane. It won't tip the wings, it just slide you left and right. It's ideal for when on the ground. So basically it's your left and right when you're on the ground, and for final approach it can reposition the aircraft. The other controls I'll be using is the arrow keys. Up is nose down, for down is nose up, going up, and then left and right. The other controls are on the scroll wheel, which are flaps down and engine, and flaps up and engine off. So before we start the flight, I'm going to mark the position on the map. Today's destination will be sector B, so I'm going to mark sector B, but I'm going to mark it not on the runway, I'm going to mark it shorter runway, and my flight path will take me down this slope here, because it's not, you're not flying a helicopter, you have to prepare to land rather than just land your plane. But we'll cover that more in the landing. So straight on to takeoff. To start off with, we're going to put the mouse to one side. We're going to use full keyboard controls throughout this flight. It's a lot easier to use the keyboard than it is the mouse. People may disagree with me, but that's how I like to fly. So we're going to go full power up, pressing the Q. Just wait for the plane to roll off. Press the X just to steer while I'm on the ground. Basically just hold the Q down, wait for the plane to gather speed. It's hitting takeoff speed. As you can see, the back wheel's lifting and we're now in the air. I'm not going to touch the other controls. We're reaching a decent speed. Once we reach about 130, and I just lift up the nose slightly and gain some altitude. You keep an eye on your speed. If you lift the nose too much, your airspeed will decrease, and so will the speed of your plane. So just drop the nose a little bit. And then I'm going to use the arrow key and just point the plane towards our destination. Just keeping the nose up. There we go. We're in the air. I'm going to take it up to about 400 altitude, and I'll get the speed when we reach the altitude to about 150. There we go. I'm going to level off. Take my finger off of the Q, which is the throttle. Throttle back a little bit, and there we are. We're actually about 500, but that's quite alright. We're going to head off to our destination. The next part of the tutorial will be how to recover a stall. There you go, I'm going to show you on the way to our destination. I'm going to show you how to recover a stall. So first I'm going to induce the stall by lifting the nose right up. Don't ever do this. Watch the speed drop. The speed's dropping to 0. Plane's going to fall out of the air. So panic, we're trying to lift the nose, but we are screwed. The plane's actually flying backwards. So to recover a stall, just drop the nose right down, gain some speed, and whoa, that was close. So the major point there is to recover a stall, you need to gain airspeed, and to do that, just drop the nose. We're going to carry on our destination where we're a bit closer, talk about final approach. Okay, this is landing, we're 2,000 metres out. The runway is approaching us fast, so I'll immediately drop some height, flaps down, and I need to lose all that speed, so I'm going to fall right back. It's better to be prepared a bit earlier than this. We should be okay. We'll aim to just hit these trees and then lift at the last minute, which will, as you can see by the speed, that's dropped up a lot of speed. So we're going to engine off and basically just fall out of the sky. Use your controls, put it on the ground. We're still holding a lot of speed, so once it's stable on the ground, I'm going to use that rudder. I'm going to just place it over here for a nice comfortable landing. Wow, looked pretty easy, but it does take a little bit of practice. Remember, the keys to having a comfortable landing are low speed and preparation. Ideally you want to be preparing for landing over 2,000 meters out. Drop your altitude and then flaps down, takes the edge off your speed, and engine off, and you should have had no trouble landing. Please hope you enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment, subscribe.